You know it will work.
You've seen it all on social media, all around. You see these people losing weight. You see the people losing weight with us on our stories. If you click through our story on Instagram, you'll be able to see over 100 people right there. And there's 10,000 more guys that you guys have, like people that you guys will never probably even get to see, just because there's so many that have lost weight by giving their all, going, working out with us every single day, showing up how we show up for you guys.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Angelo.
My name's Calvin.
We are the Vision Twins, and we lost a combined 300 pounds.
Now it is our life mission to show the entire world how to do the same thing. In today's video, we are talking about why you have so many damn excuses.
Oh my gosh, yo. Why do you have so many excuses when it comes to losing weight? And actually, why do you have so many excuses when it comes to everything in your life? Yes, we're starting off this video coming right at you, talking about all the things that you need to hear today.
Facts. So guys, listen. You should not be having any excuses when it comes to losing weight. If you're serious about losing weight, there is no excuses as to what you're gonna do. It's not, my mom doesn't buy me the right foods, or I live in a bad neighborhood where I don't have access to food. Like guys, there are ways that you can lose weight.
There's people out there that have done more with less. And what that means for you is that you can figure it out, right? That's the whole point of losing weight. That's the whole point of this journey, is to figure yourself out and find what works for you, find what doesn't work for you. Like literally, if you think one day you're gonna go from 350 pounds to the rock hard abs at 190 pounds and just shred it up and build, you have your mind all fucked up. It doesn't happen in one day. In that process of me losing 160 pounds from 350 to 190, I had nothing figured out at first. I just knew that in order to lose weight, I gotta feel my heart pounding in my chest. I knew I had to feel a sweat. I knew I had to do something that got me tired. Most of the time people lose weight or trying to exercise, they're trying to cut corners. They're trying to find the easiest way to get to the best version of themselves by doing it the easy way. It doesn't work like that. Nothing that is worthwhile in your life is gonna come from doing the easy thing.
Guys, like if you have problems cutting out foods, that's gonna be your biggest problem, is cutting out foods, okay? Like cutting out the excuses of what you can versus what you can't eat. For example, like we cut out fast food. Like fast food is something that you need to not necessarily like get rid of, but limit it 100, like 95% of
98%.
Like 98% of what your diet is, because we know it's close to impossible for people to just kind of give things up. That's a very rare scenario where somebody can just give up fast food or give up, you know, one habit right away. But over time, it will start to accumulate. There'll be times where you do not want to eat fast food at all. Like we haven't had fast food in over a month. Like that mukbang video we did, that was the last time we've eaten fast food. And I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty schmagging.
It was good. Yeah, like that's the thing, you guys. Of course, enjoy yourselves and have good food. But like, if you know damn well you didn't deserve it, why would you want a cheat day? Like in my personal opinion, when I was 350, nigga, I was like, you don't deserve a cheat day. Every fucking day of your life was a cheat day. Every single meal that you ate, you made sure you got double scoops, you made sure you got double the portions, because you thought that the fucking food was gonna run away from you and you'll never eat again. That is a lack mindset, that's a scarcity mindset that you need to get rid of completely. Fast food will be there forever. Don't worry.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be down the street, guys. That fast food's gonna be there forever. But the knowledge that you can accumulate by going to the grocery store and having fun, just picking out good foods for yourself, that is where you're gonna find the liberation, guys. That's where you're gonna find your ability to cook healthy meals for yourself and eliminate that fast food out of your life, to the point where you don't want to eat it anymore. So that fast food point, that's one thing that I really wanted to touch on, and one thing that I wanted to make sure you guys understand is cut that fast food out. You don't know what the hell they're putting in that shit. You do not know what they...
Remember what Will was saying the other day? We had a friend that used to work at McDonald's.
That boy Vision Will. You guys know Vision Will.
So Will, our homie, he's been kicking it with us like every day recently, and he was talking about how when he worked at fast food, to this day he'll never go back to eating fast food. The reason being is because he worked in the back, right? Making burgers.
McDonald's.
I don't know what they're doing. Making burgers, putting fries in the deep fryer. By the way, it's frozen food. Again, you're not eating healthy. But back to the point, he would see people wear gloves, pick their nose, and then make a burger right afterwards.
Or scratch their balls.
Like, not to ruin your fast food experience, but it happens a lot more than you think.
That little 16-year-old, 17-year-old, he's tired of making your food. He's scratching his ball sack, and he's wrapping up your McDouble.
Dirty, dirty little dude making your food. Go with the expectation when you're gonna go cook that you know it's gonna be good because you made it. And you don't have to worry about, is this healthy or is this good? No, I know what I did. I know what I put in here. I know how much salt, I know how much pepper. I know exactly what's in this food. I know what I'm eating. A lot of you guys don't even know what you're eating. Like honestly, if I went into your cupboard right now, what would be in there? Do you know what's in your cupboard right now?
How much proteins and everything?
What's in your cupboard? I know what's in my cupboards right now without even going in there and looking.
Facts.
Because all the things that I buy, I make sure that I'm going to eat them. Healthy foods, rice, chicken, beef, vegetables, bananas, apples, celery, carrots. Oatmeal.
Guys, that's one thing is like he said, he can go into our pantry right now and point out any single food that we have. I can do the same thing. I can go tell you exactly what's in my pantry and in my fridge. You have too much going on. So when it comes to eliminating that fast food, for example, you have too much going on inside of your house. You have too many different options. Really limit your options, okay? And it sounds crazy in this world where everything's accessible at the touch of a fingerprint, whatever it is. You have to be able to limit yourself on what you're eating and kind of get minimalistic with the foods that you're eating. Be very minimalist and don't go overindulge on bags of chips, this color, this red Doritos, green Doritos, yellow Takis. Like, it's really just eliminating all that bullshit and eliminating all your options, and you really get to the source of what the problem is, and you'll be able to figure it out really quickly once you have that minimalistic mindset to be able to eat those healthier foods and not have a ton of different options. So options can be very dangerous.
Yeah, a lot of people have like this thing called analysis paralysis, where they're just like, I just don't know what's healthy. Well, you do know what's healthy, and that's the one thing that I want to talk about. You know what's healthy, and you know what you need to do to lose weight. It's the fact that you're not doing it is what's making it hard. You know going for a run is gonna make you lose weight if you do it every day. You know that. There's no tricks, there's no hiding behind that. You know if you exercise every single day to your max intensity, max will, if you give all of your effort, you know it will work.
You've seen it all on social media, all around. You see these people losing weight. You see the people losing weight with us on our stories. If you click through our story on Instagram, our highlight, you'll be able to see over 100 people right there. And there's 10,000 more guys that you guys have, like people that you guys will never probably even get to see, just because there's so many that have lost weight by giving their all, working out with us every single day, showing up how we show up for you guys. You have to bring in that same intensity, that same love for that community and for your people. And remember, it's not about just yourself. Okay, it's about other people. You think if it was about ourselves, right? In this world, you think it's just about ourselves. If we had I lost 140 pounds, he lost 160. If it was just about my weight loss, do you think I would be giving back and trying to help you in the best way that I can, in the most effective way that I can possible? Why would
You finished it.
I lost weight, right? Like, why would I keep trying? But it's not about me, and it's not about him. But most importantly, it is about you. It's about you being able to understand this is freaking possible. These dudes have done it themselves, and now they're trying to give back and help me. There's no way that I can fail them. And guys, that's really just the truth. Like, there's no way that I can fail you with what I know. I feel like it's a sin, I guess you could say, to not give back to you and not give my best. So
it's not a matter of how people lose weight or how they did it. It's a matter of when are you going to start? Because every single piece of information you've ever needed in your entire lifetime is available for you for free on the internet. Everything you need, meal plans, workouts, exercise, like life coaches, mentors, freaking people that you would have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to just to get a conversation with them are giving out free speeches, free motivation, free information all the time on the internet. Free. And so you are so overindulged with all this free, awesome internet content that you don't think it applies to you. You think that these things aren't specific to you, that your problem is bigger than every other problem that's ever been dealt with in humanity. I'm just gonna let you know, you're not going through anything right now that someone else hasn't gone through 10 times yet.
Worse.
1,000 times.
If they're on YouTube right now, there's no way that they had it harder than Oprah Winfrey, for example, who had nothing when she grew up.
No internet.
Mississippi, Missouri, like.
Who was she gonna call at the time, you guys? You have to realize that there is absolutely no excuse behind why you can't do what you can't do. And that's the one thing that no one's gonna tell you. It's the hardest thing to hear because you have to take full responsibility of your life. You have to be like, wow, this is my fault. And no, don't feel bad about it. This is an accumulation of my decisions. My life is an exact replica of what I've been doing for the last 5-10 years. Acknowledge it. Own up to it. The fact that you won't own up to it is the reason why you're staying the same. Mm-hmm. It's the only reason why. The moment you just own up to it and just say, you know what? There's no more anxiety anymore. You accept it. Accept what's been wrong and go and fix it. You can't fix from a broken plate though. You can't. Within the Bible it says you can't pour new wine into old glasses. You have to pour new wine into new glasses, meaning you have to be a new person to get new results. You can't drink the old stuff. You can't do the old things that you did.
You can't eat this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you can't do the old things that you did to become the best version of yourself. They don't work. You know what those results brought you. You know what you were doing in the past has brought you to here. Are you enjoying now? Yes or no? Do you enjoy this moment right now? If it's not, then you know what you need to do. You need to do all the things that you weren't doing before. Like what? Maybe going and taking out the trash when it needs to be taken out. Doing the dishes as soon as you see they need to be done. Cleaning out your fridge. Cleaning up your room. Picking up around your house. Talking to that person you didn't talk to yesterday because you were so afraid. Do the things that you haven't done before. That's how you get to where you need to go.
And you can't be eating as much as you've been eating either. Everybody thinks that they can just eat the same when they were overweight to where they're at now. So everybody thinks they can eat the same from when I was 330 pounds to now where I'm at 207 pounds. Everybody thinks that you can eat the same way. You cannot eat the same way as you ate when you were overweight to the body that you're trying to get to. There's no way you can eat the same. You're gonna have to cut your portions down. You can't be eating the same type of way. You can't be eating the same amount. You can't be eating that much food if you're really trying to lose weight.
And the one excuse that really gets me every single time I hear someone talking about they need to lose weight and they're not doing it is because they can't stop the cravings. They can't stop themselves. They can't help it. I just can't help it. I just see it and I just want to eat it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna let you know something right now. I was in that position too. Do you want to know the honest answer of what I needed to hear at that time?
You're fucking lying to yourself.
You're fucking lying to yourself. You can do it. You can. That's the crazy part. There's another amazing quote by John F. Kennedy. I don't know if he made it up himself. He might have. He got blacked. But the whole thing, he said, it's not our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Woo. What that means is you can do so much. You can do so much in your life that it scares you into doing nothing. You could do everything. You can do so much. You can lose the weight. You can get the girlfriend of your dreams. You can have the car you want to drive. You can live in the place that you want to live. You can have it all. But your fear of trying to do it is what's holding you back. There's nothing stopping you. You realize that, right? There's nothing. Your family's not stopping you because they're so focused on themselves that there's no time to worry about you, one. Your people around you in the community are not worried about you. If you go out for a run and they're saying, hey, fat ass, stop running. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stop running because some random ass person said to stop? Or are you gonna keep doing what you gotta do? You start looking at it from that type of view, it just doesn't make sense anymore. There's no excuse I can use except for the one that I am not living up to my fullest potential. That is your job. That's the only thing you have to do in this world. You wanna find out how to be happy? You wanna find out how to be successful? You wanna find out how to have love? Be the best version of yourself, and you'll deserve it. There's no way you shouldn't have it. Your life is an exact replica of the decisions you've made. So realize that, own up to that, and you're gonna change. It's gonna happen.
Facts.
There's nothing that can stop you, you guys. There's absolutely nothing in this world that can stop you but yourself, okay? No one's putting a gun to your head, unless they are. I mean, listen to them, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to
and 9 times out of 10, nobody's putting a gun to your head at all. So the excuses you have are things that you've been telling yourself for years. The same thoughts you've been recycling for years.
There's no way you should be thinking the same from when you were 16 to by the time you're 20. Or by the time from when you were 12 years old to you're 16 and to by the time you're 20, to the time you're 25, 29, 30, 35, 40. You should not be thinking the same. Your thinking should not be the same, especially if you're going into a new person and you want to be a new person. Your thinking has to change as well.
Like, think about it. I hear a lot of people nowadays talk about how, I wish I just want to go back to the body I had when I was 16 years old. And you're 32.
Well, it's 16. You better get to work.
You want to go?
Girl.
You want to go?
I don't want
a
to
lot of
go
my women too. I love you guys so much, but ladies, you guys got to hear this. If you're 30 years old, 25 up, 20 years old up, and you're talking about you want to go back to the body you had when you were a 14-year-old girl?
No.
No.
I want you now, pumpkin.
No.
I want you now, pumpkin.
Oh my God.
I need you now, my little cantaloupe.
No, what you're really trying to say is that you want to go back to that mental clarity you had at 14. You know, that ability to be able to say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm good. I can deal without that. No, I'm not really trying to eat that right now. I'm not hungry. Now it's like, you bring your girl a pizza and ice cream home from dinner, she's falling in love with you. Like, but you gotta realize, girl, if you wanna live the way you did when you were 14, you might have had 1 or 2 slices. You wouldn't indulge in the whole box. You wouldn't sit with a tub of ice cream and eat it. You know that. And that's the reason why your life is the way it is now, because you haven't changed the way you thought. You've been doing the same things for the last couple of years that you thought that what you were doing when you were 16 is irrelevant. But you were probably doing it right when you were 16.
Yeah, you were probably doing it younger, and that's the thing. A lot of younger people are having to parent their parents, which is sad nowadays. Younger people shouldn't be having to tell, you know, a grown woman or a grown man on how to live or how to eat. I mean, I think it's more amazing when a youth loses over 100 pounds as opposed to, you know, a middle-aged person, a middle-aged man or woman losing over 100 pounds, because it's like,
you should have done that.
Motherfucker, you should have known from the start that you was doing it wrong. See, and when we did it, we were 17, 18 years old. We were on the cusp of like turning into adults. So we knew like, okay, we're not going into adulthood like this. But you have to understand, like, there's no reason you shouldn't know better, especially if you've grown up in the social media age over the past couple of years, seeing what's been going on. There's no reason why you shouldn't have gone and made a huge step in your life to get better.
You do know better. Just listen to your heart. Listen to yourself. That's the reason why it's so hard. You're not listening to your heart. Listen to what your heart has to say. Listen to what your soul is saying. Sometimes your brain will trick you into thinking things are right, but it's wrong. You have to know, you have to lead with your heart. Let your heart decide what's good for you and what's bad for you. If you feel that feeling when you're saying something unhealthy, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's your exact moment that you need to win that challenge right there and let your heart lead you. Because there's so many times at night, especially nowadays, we're still on a cut ourselves, you guys. We're trying to lose another 10 pounds. We'll put up a picture right here with our sexy selves.
He was fat.
But now we're looking better though. And what happened was, a couple months ago, we would eat whatever we wanted because we thought we made it. We thought we had it figured out. We thought we knew better. But really, it takes full ownership, and it takes a motherfucking man to stand on his shit and say, I fucked up. I wasn't doing it the right way. And 99% of people can do that. 99% of people will acknowledge the fact that it was someone else's fault why they're not where they're at. It's my mom's fault. It's my dad's fault. My dad's in fucking jail. He's been in jail our whole life, in and out. Is that an excuse for me to not do what I need to do?
Hell no. It's irrelevant.
What?
It's irrelevant.
How does that, what he's doing, affect me? My mom's camping around California right now, living out of a van, because she fucking loves it. I don't want to do that. But who am I to stop her from doing that? If she wants to do it, she can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it.
And that's what we want to leave you off with, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to cut those damn excuses. We believe in you. We love you. Make sure to click the link down below and join our new app, everybody. You get a 3-day free trial. We want to get as many people in there as possible, and we think it's possible with just one more. So if you can be that one more person, we'd be very grateful. All right, guys. We love you guys. My name's Calvin.
My name's Angelo.
We are the Vision Twins, and we lost combined 300 pounds together.
Now it's our life mission to show the entire world how to do the same thing. We out, baby.